Alright, so who remembers what happened last time?
I don't think that happened last time.
I mean, it kind
I
of
don't
did. We
think
got in
so
a
either.
fight. It was kind of
Ghost
scary.
jumped on me and sunk his claws in me. Ow.
You're right.
Yes, I'm fine. But yeah, we woke up at the fucking bar, tavern thing, and then we ended up on a ship. Ship was incredibly suspicious of us. Oddly, there was a bear there. And there was a guy that kept throwing rocks at Adrian. And
The bear was Kuma from Tekken.
Joy and Gregory tried to make friends with the bear, but they couldn't understand the bear. We arrived to the Coliseum, I guess. And
There was a guy fighting and he was breaking all
Yeah.
the rules.
yeah, and
We won because Velkana decided to
technically
jump in
won
the fight.
We won the fight, quote unquote.
'Twas a bitter victory.
He just gave up when Velkana showed up, and
Yeah, because he said he didn't want to fight. He does not like fighting children.
yeah, and now we're here. I think we teleported here last.
We were told to come here to collect our winnings of being able to see the king.
Mm-hmm.
And we collectively get a single wish.
Yeah.
Ghost, would you not sink your claws into me?
Ma'am, I need you to stop. Like, startling yourself over
Oh yeah, there's a new Velcana model, huh?
What? No.
No?
That might be
Wait,
the
what
old one.
That
No.
one
Where'd
wasn't
Velcana
working.
go?
And now it's time for the gang to go to court.
Oh, Ghost unleashed the Velcana.
Is this it?
When he jumped on me.
Aspen, is this the one? Because it said the other one
Yeah.
was not working.
Yeah, that's her.
You said he unlinked it when he jumped on you?
Yeah, he unlinked. He killed Velcana.
I can't believe it.
Velcana just disappears with a.
Wait, no, Velcana's here.
Yeah, she's here.
Do you have control over this one?
Just reverse the just
Yeah, you do.
reverse
Okay.
just reverse
Yeah, I
the reverb duck to get it, you know. where she
What?
came back.
Officially, only me and Joy won the fight.
It's true. We
That's a
officially
lie.
signed up for
That-
it.
They would probably consider all of us the winners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Except the child.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you've been invited here. Rufus looks over to you, Gregory, and waves. And he says, just give me a moment. I'll be with you shortly. And he continues.
Gregory's dumbfounded. He's kind of he's getting anxious in a bad way because of how the war turned out.
War?
Remember back with before we ended up in the what
Yeah,
may or
the
may
before
not be the
times,
dimension.
how he somehow shanghaied me into being a military commander.
Oh.
And it worked
And
too.
then we got put in, and then like after that we went into the forest.
Right.
And then we played Sons of the Forest.
We did play Sons of the Forest for a while after that.
Rufus walks over and says, Gregory, it's been a while.
It's been quite some time.
And I see you're here with...
New friends.
Yes.
One
Interesting.
new friend so far.
Well, what brings you here?
Uh, our new friend here, AG, and was maybe had a summons here.
Yes, as a witness.
Oh, you're the witness to the trial.
This is
She's
the
gonna put a
trial of
big-
the century.
She's gonna put a big air quotes of witness.
Ah,
AKA,
So
I didn't actually see anything. I haven't even been on this part of the world in a while.
I see. That is suspicious.
Are you saying she's suspicious, or it's suspicious she was summoned here?
No, it's suspicious that
Summoned.
you would be summoned.
When I got the letter, I was so far away that we needed to get a boat over here.
Yeah, it was kind of a thing. I got to fight in the tournament though.
So did I.
Oh, how was that?
That was pretty fun.
Not what I would have expected of a tournament. It was
The
more
guy
about...
like kind of quit halfway through. I think he could have stood to stay in longer.
It was not much of a tournament, to be honest. Whoever their guest was ruining the order of things.
Ah, I see. Yes, I've heard about that young man. A bit of a troublemaker, but he does hold a position in the Dragonlands that's important to us.
Seemed kind of
Position
lame
would
if
that
you
be?
ask me. He wasn't even willing to fight. Wasn't even willing to fight Valkana.
Oh?
She is still a child.
Oh.
He's older than us, but...
That is complicated. Well,
Rufus, what are you doing
I
here?
suppose Velcana just has some growing left to do. And then you guys can all fight him together. Though I don't know if everyone will be alive for that.
I can take it.
That sounds ominous.
Probably not, but I want to try it on my own.
No, I just mean I don't expect you all to live so long.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have to fight him on my own.
Oh, If that's what you wish, Gregory.
Not now.
Perfect. Now would be a terrible time.
Why?
The trial's about to start.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Would
Is
he
he
would
involved
really
in that
fight in the
too?
middle of a trial?
I don't know. He might.
He seems the type to.
Seems kind of unhinged.
There's
Centric.
the Queen of the Dragonlands sent him as an envoy to observe some of our customs, and this is what he seemed most interested at the time while he was in the
Like to learn about the world. and
kingdoms.
stuff?
Yes, the Dragonlands have been cut off and
I
been
see.
quite a mystery to us, but we're being told that now we may have permission to go explore.
I would like to explore there. I had an urge to at some point in the past.
We always thought that the dragons guarding the borders were just being territorial, but it seemed that they were guarding it. Or at least that's what the young man told us.
That still sounds like a yes. They're being territorial.
Well,
the
it's
kingdom's
different. It's
territory.
different. It's different if it's their territory versus
It's collectively
rulers.
their territory.
Yes, rather than... We thought it was just a mindless
Kind of
monster type of thing,
I think we
rather
should-
than them being guided to guard.
Anyway, I think we should get into the trial.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
It's not quite yet.
It is a bit of a swim out, so, but it's not too far, so don't worry.
It's this way?
To be honest, I forgot where I put it. Let me zoom out.
I gotta zoom.
Is it just this island
Is it
over
this
here?
island on the side? Is it this island over here?
There's a couple.
Over to the
Okay.
west?
I know,
Looks like-
Sammy. Like, I bet you have it right, but I can't find it when you say over here.
If you go where we're
I
at,
didn't
just
know
go.
how many items
If,
you had.
if you go
Just
west
go
from the
like-
beach, though,
Go like
Isn't the one that's-
northwest.
it's mostly west.
Angel, is it the one with the little obelisk in the middle? With the Washington Monument,
Yes.
but small?
Yes.
Where's that?
It's northwest of the beach.
Northwest?
Oh, hey, there's a raft out here.
There's a rat out there? I would love that.
A little obelisk.
Then head like
Oh,
straight
I see.
northwest.
I see. It's that thing with the amphitheater, right?
Head like northwest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Angel,
it's
I just went all
thing
the
with
way
an
over
obelisk
there.
and an amphitheater.
Oh yeah, I'm in the water.
Could you? Oh, I see it. Yeah. If that's where we're going, I can tell myself over there too.
What the fuck?
Let's see, where is it? There it is. Boop. You know, in classic mythology, vampires aren't supposed to be able to cross bodies of water.
No,
Yeah, but
it's
this
fine.
is the ocean, not a river.
We got you, homie.
We invited you into the sea, that's why.
We invented planes just for vampires.
Just gently sailed him
Hey,
on
man,
that,
where
on
are
that
you?
raft.
You just meow.
Gently sailed him on that raft over there.
Right there, come here.
No, I threw him like a rock. I got a good arm.
Gently
You just
skips
skipped
stones and
along,
hops
like-
on them to get across the ocean.
Let's go along. Just so you know, Tiberius is here, but
What?
we probably won't be able to talk to him until later.
That feels like it has been a lifetime.
I cannot wait until the merge in December.
What?
The dimensional merge.
Do I just go into the audience?
There you go.
This, someone stops you and says, "Are you Aegean?"
I think I am.
Are you?
You ask me. You're the one that invited me.
I got in the stands, boys.
Huh?
Oh, he's-
Wait, I did ask you.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be here, I might as well have a little fun. Yes.
Oh, I see. I
am.
see. Okay.
Ow.
Okay. Perfect. So just stand to the side here.
Like here.
Or no. You could come sit over here.
Okie dokie.
I suppose. Could you please move? Yes, we'll try to keep our witnesses in order.
Suppose I should move as well then.
That's good.
Okay, and may I have your attention, everyone? It seems that our guest is not here, but we will not wait for him. So let's begin. This is a trial to talk about the sharks who have been in motion recently, and we have a few here that were imprisoned on a quest to eliminate the sharks. And we have Aegean here, the leader, who it may sound, you hear like people murmuring in the clouds. They're like, oh, the
Someone goes,
leader's here. And it's like, it may seem odd that the leader is not under arrest, but we have some information that she has not been here for a while. So there shouldn't be a way that she was involved with this. So, first let's have our prisoners speak of what they told us in the interrogation. So, this guy, Adrian, which you've never seen before, comes up and starts talking, and he says, I'm a member of the Sharks.
This was my boss.
I've done a lot of thinking about my time in that group, and I've realized that the things I've done were wrong. They hurt a lot of people. We as a group did a lot of bad things to hurt people.
Sorry.
And I don't expect my life to be spared. But I hope that taking my life will bring some peace to the hearts of all the families I've hurt. As of last year, we began planning to murder the king as per our leader's words. The documents with our leader's signature have been confiscated. And we were told some other members of the Sharks were able to get into the storage lockers and burn those documents. But we do have members that can confirm this story as well. But we've been planning this for a while, and I'm sorry to the problems we brought to this kingdom. And he goes back and sits down. He doesn't even look at you, Adrian.
I hope you enjoyed her, like, just making facial expressions rather than being snarky.
So that is the account of this member of the Sharks who told us he was one of the higher ups. But they said that the problem with their story is that they've said that Adrian has been sending them messages. And whether she has been there in person is to be discovered yet. I'd like to bring up Adrian to speak on this matter of where she has been all this time.
Okay. So, okay. So, you could cast like truth spells on me if you want to really make sure I'm telling the truth. Because what I'm going to tell you, according to what it sounds like, will probably shock you if you do a truth spell to make sure I'm not lying. I have never met these people in my entire life.
You hear a gasp from the audience.
I haven't even been in this area. I haven't even been in the Elven Lands at all for 40 years. I don't have a means of communication. I don't have a falcon or some waterbound messenger animal to send things. I spent quite a few of those years just drinking myself to death, regretting the one time I made a big mistake of messing with the Delphs. of which I had no idea that that's what who we were messing with. And that's the biggest thing I ever did. I paid for that crime by choosing exile to allow my family that was left alive, the few that were left alive, so that they wouldn't die and that we could all just move on.
Could you tell us more about the Delphs?
Well, when it came to that, the only thing we did was it was the only thing, because we never hurt anybody. That was our one rule, is that we never hurt anybody. No hurting jobs, no nothing that would hurt anybody. We were just stealing so that we could get by because we lived at the bottom of the ocean with no light. It was the only way we knew how to survive, because we were just a bunch of orphaned kids. So we found out about a good job. Someone told us about this good job. My brother found out about this good job, and we went for it, and none of us knew that it was a Delph warehouse, or like a storage house. So when they found out, they got upset, and many of us in the crossfire died, including my brother. I pleaded and made a deal with the leader of the Delphs, as well as the leadership of the Sea Elf Kingdom, that to pay for my crimes and to allow my everybody to be good, I would just be exiled. I would never come back. I was fine with that because it allowed my wife and my friends to be able to live their lives. I've never like done any murders. I've never done any sort of crazy crimes. I personally have nothing against the king. I don't blame the king for what happened. I blame the Delphs, and I don't plan on killing them either, because that would just be petty and stupid. So I haven't had any connection to this land in a long time. When I got the letter, I was all the way in the human lands. Very far away. We had to charter a boat to get here. So any connection to these people I could have, it's not actually from me. And like I said, if you don't trust me, just get a mage to send a truth spell on me. I'm sure there's wizards with magic like that. If not, I'm sure you can find a paladin. And get them. I'll sit in that truth spell and tell the same story.
Yes, we will get to that in just a bit. But thank you for telling us your side of the story. And
she gives a nod, and then she makes a motion of like, I go back now.
yeah, you may sit down. We'd like to call up the next member of the Sharks. I was a part of the squad that went to infiltrate the king's quarters, and it was horrible. Adrian was with us that night. She blamed the king for everything that happened, that our kingdom is falling apart, and that if he did a better job, then the Delphs wouldn't have been a problem at all. And so I watched her take the life of the king in front of me, and it seemed that she lost her mind in the moment and began killing the other members that went with her. We were all trusted members. We were a family, but she betrayed us. I was the only one to escape. I didn't know what to do after that, but I knew I couldn't just let our brothers and sisters have died without getting back at Adrian, and he glares at you.
Aegean just gives a confused, like, I don't know who you are look on her face.
And I don't know what to say. I would like to apologize, but I am not sorry for killing the king. I am only sorry that what was once our fearless leader had gone mad and forgot who her family was. Okay. Thank you. And in the last court session, I had already mentioned some of the holes that I saw in this setting, and we've had a mage casting a truth spell over the entire area during this time, and it seems that none of them are lying. So something strange is happening. I think we can all agree on that. Someone in the crowd shouts, "Off with her head!" It's just one person. That's just...
I just like, I'm gonna have like Aegean's just like, what? I literally said I didn't do anything. But if he didn't say, if it was only one guy, she just gives him like a confused, like what?
And so I like to call Adrian back up here and hear her rebuttal to all this information.
Is the you can move the guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So she goes up. My rebuttal's pretty simple. It's in my life. I can name on one hand everybody that survived out of the sharks from the attack that I know. That was me.
And then this guy getting upset, he says, "You killed the rest of them. That's why you can only count them on one hand. You went back to our headquarters and you killed them all."
I've never met you. I was sailing for the last 40 years. I don't know who any of you people are. There's Anya, Nadia, and me. I broke up the sharks after my brother died. After everyone died thanks to the Dales. I wouldn't just come back for no reason. I have no connection to this land anymore. I got exiled. I wanted to live my own life. I've been doing a different journey entirely. I've been trying to find a friend of mine's granddaughter and reunite her with her family. That's all I've been doing over the past 40 years. I was just trying to find one little girl.
The mage in the back is just like flabbergasted and is like, actually, they're all telling the truth, so I'm not sure.
Gregory's gonna yell out, perhaps there's someone that's been impersonating her.
The best answer I've got, because unfortunately, I've never, like, and she looks at them with a sincere look. I mean no disrespect, and I'm sorry you both had to deal with whoever this was impersonating me, but I'm not the one who did any of this. I'm sorry you lost your friends. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in some conspiracy. I'm sorry to the rest of you people who lost a king that I have no ill will towards. I'm sorry. But unfortunately, you called me here, and I can't help you figure out what happened.
Mage, are you detecting anything? Anything strange in the area, or? And the mage is like, I don't think so. I don't notice anything here. Well, let's take a recess. If that's what it's called, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
called a
Yeah.
Yes. And just everyone try not to wander off too far. And we'll just let that information sink in before we try some other methods.
Hmm. I'm gonna have her sit down.
And so you guys have a little bit of time to yourselves.
So she's going to. I'm gonna just teleport her up next to Volcana.
What?
These people have never heard of illusion spells, apparently.
Apparently.
Or changelings.
Perhaps it's a flesh construct.
I don't know if Aegean would have heard of those, so she's gonna be like, "Is that a thing?"
I think so. I thought I heard one.
Just
Someone at the
yelling at us
office
from,
talking about
from
it
across
once.
the thing.
Yeah, you're on the other side.
Yeah, got good ears too.
But yeah, she's just be like, mostly just to Joy and Vel, like, I legit have never met those two in my entire life. I don't know who these two are. The only family I've had is your grandfather.
How large was the group?
We were just a group of orphans. So it was
But
just like
how many were your number?
10, 15. You know, so I would say 10. It's like there's like 10 of us.
Yeah, then
We were just a small band of thieves who did fairly well because we were at the bottom and nobody gave to, you know what's about us.
should be very close knit then. But that's not to say there's not someone impersonating you physically and in title.
I mean, if it was actually one of us, the only one that I could think of would maybe be Anya, but I doubt she's the one because I don't know. It doesn't seem like her MO, but maybe the deaths would have gotten to her, but I feel like it has to be someone else who's using our name as a means of getting their, their kicks, or their, I guess not their kicks, but their fantasies of taking down the king. Because it's the only thing I can think of. Somebody wanted to kill the king and wanted to do it in a way that would not implicate them.
Yeah.
So
No, it's pretty easy to blame it on you, basically.
I'm a fairly large name in the kingdom who, well, has been missing for long enough to where it would be easy to just have me just pop me back in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be none the wiser.
Yeah. But all this is very fishy.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe the hooded man is still fucking with us again.
don't know why he'd mess with me. I haven't done anything to him yet.
Oh, you are with us.
Oh, he's been screwing with us. Anybody.
Fair.
Doesn't matter who you are.
He did seem screwy last time I was there with you guys and he was there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I've just been wanting to get you to see your grandpa. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Little Joe's gonna go down and try and talk to the two.
Okay.
She's gonna crouch down and tap him on the shoulders.
He turns and says, "Can I help you?"
Ask what it was like in that group.
It was nice. It felt like we had a place where we belonged.
And sympathize.
It all changed that night.
What exactly happened then?
We carried out our plan, and
Well, what was
while
your plan?
it seemed unusual that we were to do such a thing, we trusted her.
Well, what was your plan?
At first, a lot of us were under the belief that we were just going to threaten the king and try to, I guess, convince him that to do things better for the people. There's a lot of people in the slums that are suffering. But then just the rage in Adrian's face, it scared me.
I can sympathize with some of your struggles growing up. We would have to try and catch fish in the river at night when guards weren't watching. We'd have to dig through garbage to try and find the fruits that were half-eaten and discarded. What sorts of activities did you normally perform?
We mostly did stealing. It was just for us to live. Sometimes that's just so difficult in the world we live in.
Well, thank you for speaking with me.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Donovan.
Nice to meet you, Donovan.
Nice to meet you, Joy. What brings you here?
Well, I was traveling here.
Oh. Interesting.
I heard about the festival. I was fought in a tournament on a ship to get here, and then as well, for winning, I was told I would receive an audience with a king. My friends and I would.
Yeah.
And, well, it seems. Well. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen now.
Well, I hope you and your friends can get out of here safely. This kingdom's gonna fall apart, and
Well, things like this, I can see why it tends to cause a large power vacuum.
yeah.
Especially with the death of a monarch.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something strange?
Sure.
My friends and I, we're not from here normally.
Uh-huh.
Like, I feel like I was put in someone else's place.
What do you mean?
Like, I woke up and I had replaced someone.
Oh. You know, you're not the first person to say something like that.
I think it's
Um,
maybe a similar situation with the Aegean that committed this action. May have
huh.
something may have happened there.
A few people I was in the cells with.
They
Just
weren't certain where
a
they
few
were.
days went by, and just suddenly they would wake up from a nightmare, and it's like they were talking nonsense, talking about
A
how,
different world, and
yeah, how they were free, or how they were rich, or all these things, and it just didn't make sense.
well, some such thing has happened to me and a few of my friends. I wouldn't discount it as a possibility.
Yeah. Something's going on. Adrian wouldn't normally be like that. Adrian's never been like that.
Well, with this, it may not have been the Aegean you knew. If it is her, after all, it may not
I
have been
don't.
the one that you know.
Are you saying there's another Adrian out there?
Perhaps. I don't know. Up here.
Anyone else have anything to do or say?
I
Not
can't
really.
think of anything, unfortunately.
Tiberius waves at you, Gregory, and motions you to come.
Goes yoo-hoo and wiggles his fingers at you.
Love boy.
Stop.
I'm
Excuse me.
sorry.
I hate this.
I'm sorry.
Gregory, you accidentally shoved that fish man down. Angel, can you knock the guy in the middle down?
I said excuse me. I was trying not to do that.
You said excuse me, but you pushed him down. Angel, can you
No,
make this
I
a
just
reality,
had a glitch
please?
in the mouse. Do not make this a reality, please. I beg of you.
Make him roll a save.
Like, it wouldn't lift Gregory up.
Tiberius pulls out a flask and passes it to you. He doesn't say anything.
We're just gonna look at him. She can't hear him, but she's just gonna look at him.
Get back here.
Cats are
Oh,
doing
you
Oh my
something.
god. It's been a rough time. The company. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're getting by still, but
I'm sorry I haven't been here. It's been a tumultuous time for me.
I understand. Gregory, you can look through people's memories, right?
It's been a bit rough for me. I can try.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. there were some weird things going on. I had some dreams, but I kind of just put them off as just dreams. But
I had a very odd lived experience, rather.
some of our workers were saying they all had weird dreams that the same night, and I just put it off as, you know, maybe the moon and the stars are
Did any of them involve
angry at
Never
us.
on my
workers'
moon
rights
and
movement?
star.
The what?
What? Oh, I
The-
just asked if any of their dreams involved in me dying in a workers' rights conflict.
I don't remember that detail.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Maybe I should have listened for that.
The answer is yes, but he wasn't paying attention.
Just yeah, it seemed a bit odd. There's an interesting forest. I do not want to repeat that.
I haven't introduced you. This is Yurik. Yurik just kind of nods his head at you.
Hello, Yorick. I'm Gregory. Pleased to meet you.
He's like, yes, I remember you.
Wasn't he the guy
Yeah.
we fought?
Yep.
Formally.
Gregory forgot.
No, I just meant formally.
Bless
Wait,
you.
is that the guy from the arena?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Gregory honestly meant formally. Pleased to meet him.
He nods his head. It's like, yes, we're trying to start some business in the Dragonland, since there's a lot of things that are undiscovered there. We're thinking about getting some maps of the area first. But yeah, he's kind of a tricky fella to negotiate with.
Oh, I see.
And so the guy at the front says, attention everyone, we're going to begin the trial once more.
No.
And the mage has come back with some results
I feel like we should have
regarding
tournament.
what's been going on around here. The mage, well, it seems that they're all telling the truth. As far as I can tell, there's no foul play going on here.
Gregory, you gotta see if you can use if there are traces of Photoshop.
No! Why would you call it that after all this time?
Man.
I'm just saying, like,
If anything, it's Premiere because we have to go into the video file for these people's memories.
yeah, true. You're right. True. But you gotta see if there's like Photoshop artifacting on each individual frame, dog.
No, that's just because they compressed the video too hard.
Well, I think for now, rather than imprison them, we should just keep them in the kingdom and keep a close eye on them. That would be our best course of action. To see if we can find any more evidence. The burning of those documents is set us back quite a bit. Someone comes down and it's like, they killed our king. We need to punish them.
I didn't do anything.
You hear that same person from earlier. Off with her head! And someone else is like, maybe not kill her, but put her in prison.
He's being forward thinking.
I kind of like that second guy's opinion.
Someone else, maybe we should try a rehabilitation center. We should always give people a second chance.
I really like that guy.
Why not exile her again?
That last one, she sounds amazing.
Didn't she just come back and kill our king? What did the exile solve?
No, she didn't come back and kill the
She
king.
was gone.
My truth spell showed that I was in fact telling the truth. That I was gone.
We got here like literally, what was it, yesterday? Earlier today?
Yeah, it was like yesterday.
Yeah.
The mage turns and says, well, you are telling the truth, so are they.
Wouldn't that imply that there's something else going on besides just the three of us having been involved?
Hmm.
I mean, you're a mage. Don't you know, like, stuff like illusion spells and other things could cause things to be wacky?
May not be an illusion. Joy's muttering this to herself. She's not, like, shouting.
All sorts of options out there
Your
in
Honor.
this wild world.
Have an illusion go on for that long, though, that they've been planning this for a year.
How about a
The-
changeling?
What's that?
The mage turns and is like, can changelings breathe underwater?
I think if they turn into a...
I think they can stay shifted for as long as they want. That's a Gene saying that, by the way.
If they change into one of the
So-
sea elves, then it stands to reason they could.
So, you know, if they turned into me, they could just stay me for as long as they wanted.
Yeah.
If it was a changeling, that could explain some things.
By the way, Than had Gregory say something, by the way.
Oh, Gregory, what did you say?
I'm just kind of muttering.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Gregory actually did address the judge. He's like, he's just gonna politely ask if we can be adjourned so that way the investigation can be furthered.
Well, we can't let our witnesses / possibly prisoners / possibly rehabilitees
They could either be
let go.
They could either be thrown in holding, or they're stuck in the city with a guard escort.
It's hard to bring them back to the city after what they did, if they did it.
Yeah.
These guys probably did it, but I didn't.
Gary's gonna whisper to Tiberius, were they like really set on settling this today?
Kind of. I heard that there's been already a few trials going over some of the evidence.
I understand, but like, I was traveling with AG, and we have been away from here for months, or at least what felt like months, and then we literally got back here yesterday.
Someone
So-
yells, what if this Aegean is the changeling? And let the real Aegean go.
I don't think that happened.
But if this one is the...
Then
Then the real one is the one that did that, if this one is the changeling.
Why is
Right.
this changeling covering for Aegean?
I don't think this is a changeling.
Someone stop the changeling!
Focon is laughing.
Or rehabilitate them!
I love it.
Adrian just looks really confused, like,
Are
What?
you stupid?
like what?
Hold it! Why are you so adamant that she's the changeling?
What if you're
That
the
sounds like something the
changeling?
changeling would say.
I see. You're trying to get the blame off of other people. Maybe you're the changeling.
I think the guard. This needs to be investigated further, and
Aegean's just gonna
possibly with a
politely
lot
raise
more
her
effort.
hand.
Well, despite what the effort.
The
that's
mage
already
is super
gone into it.
confused and is like, my truth spell doesn't really cover people accusing each other of things.
Hey, sir, I think this is getting out of hand.
It is. We wanted to let some of the people here because, well, this is a matter of the kingdom in its entirety.
She gives a
But-
nod because she understands.
But whether or not you're a changeling or the person who did it is a changeling, how can we prove that?
I don't know how you would prove someone's a changeling, to be honest. I've never actually dealt with one. Unless I am one, but if I am, I've been this for a long time. Like 240 years.
Maybe changelings shouldn't have been brought up.
Yeah.
They're
Now
kind of
everyone's
a controversial topic.
Either way. Either way. All I can tell you is that I have nothing to do with this, and I mean, if anybody knew how to look into my memories, you'd be able to see that I, you know. Like,
Perhaps
you'd be able
I
to see
can
it.
give assistance.
Tiberius looks at you wide-eyed and is like, "Are you sure you want to involve yourself in this?"
I'm sorry, I thought that just sounded cool.
And can you really look at people's memories?
I just told you I wanted to sound cool. I'm sorry for wasting your time with that comment.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes,
I was
I'm
actually
terribly
expecting
sorry.
him to get involved. I love this. Perhaps I can be of assistance. Can you? No.
Terrible.
I can help with clerical tasks if you need.
But if you had, ooh, what's going on? There's a red
Cat.
exclamation point.
Uh-oh,
Why
that
is
doesn't
your
sound good.
Flower wet.
I don't know, I
Okay.
clicked on it and it went away. Maybe it's an inactivity thing.
The red exclamation point went away. So
Probably
yeah.
an inactivity thing.
Everybody still here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Angel?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so let's get back to what we were doing, I guess. Yeah. So if you just be like, if you had any way to prove otherwise, I mean, like, I doubt these guys would be very good corroborating witnesses.
It's been tricky. We haven't been able to find any more members
How
of
about,
the Sharks.
I mean, I doubt you guys want to get any other kingdom involved in this. Otherwise, I'd tell you that you can talk to the people at the village I was at in the human area, and you'd be able to see that I was over there.
Are there
But
no-
what if she's a changeling?
Can we just ignore him?
He's kinda
Yes,
getting
but
out of hand.
he. Could someone escort him out? And this guy just dips and runs off.
I love
You,
that.
you have been
Gregory-
fined for contempt of court.
Can Gregory try and remember his scent? If we run into that guy, I might want to question him on his own.
It is problematic though. Now that the topic of changelings has been brought up.
There's so many different things, though. Like, there's a million different options, is what I'm saying.
Million different ways to skin this cat.
Unfortunately, like,
Oh, you're gonna get copyrighted.
and you, if I told you, and all of my abilities, like, none of them are quite adequate enough to have me doing anything like that. And she'll be like,
Yeah.
she'll honestly say, like, I'm an Echo Knight, so I can create a copy of myself, but, and like, you don't have to put the model up, but I want her like to summon it, so that you can see like it's very obviously an Echo. it's very obviously not her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, here's this. You can tell that's not me, and it can't go that far away from me. That's the closest thing. Oh, yeah. Imagine that one's see-through. Like ghostly. That's what the Echo Knight would look like. So it's like, yeah, It's like, yeah, see, this... It's kind of like me, but it's not, and it's obviously not, and it can't go that far away from me. So... I can't... So I can't do that to do that task, and that's the closest thing to being able to do that I'd be able to do.
As the crime has already been committed, we've already searched for traces of magic in the area, and we couldn't find any.
Well, that leaves my Echo Knight out of this.
But that also cancels that it couldn't have been illusion magic. There were real people in that room.
All I can tell you is that I'm not the one who did it. That's all. That's the best I can say. And, you know, I mean, I can't think of anybody else that can corroborate my story, unfortunately. Besides the guys that traveled, maybe. I doubt you guys would trust them.
At the same time, they've been telling the truth as well, so... The mage says, maybe we could come to an agreement. Let us put a tracking collar on... It doesn't have to be around the neck. We don't want everyone to know it's there. But let's put a tracking collar on this Aegean. And if another Aegean appears, we can simply check if Aegean is in the area.
I'm okay with that. Plus, you'd be able to see if I got rid of it because it would stop moving.
I agree. Everyone starts cheering and shouting in agreement. Like, yeah, chain her up! You hear that one guy from a distance.
That's not what they said.
You guys are
I want
dumb.
to throw a rock at him so bad. I think I can do it.
Just the ping. But yeah, I'm okay with that.
Breaks the sound barrier, knocks only a single one of his teeth out.
Just kills him.
No. Only knocks
We-
his teeth out.
Okay, and he starts. Everyone, court is adjourned. And Adrian, if you could just come with us.
Sure.
We'll
Where'd he go?
over here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna have the teleport so I can get over there.
Yeah.
Who?
And it says, Adrian, can you sit in the water for a minute while we
Is it
cast
this
the
tile
spell
here
on
in the
you?
water? Or is it one tile
yeah,
further down?
yeah.
Okay,
Right there.
Cool.
This mage starts chanting. He specializes in imprisonment magic, and while we won't be imprisoning all of you, it'll be like around your ankle,
I get it.
and you won't feel anything. You won't feel any different, but we'll be able to track your location.
That's fine. I got nothing to hide.
I'm glad to hear that. and I guess we'll have to find someone to rule the kingdom in the meantime.
She gives a genuinely sad look when she says, "I'm really sorry that all this happened." And
it's okay. We have someone from our sister kingdom, the Wood Elves, coming to help us keep things in order.
well, I guess that's something.
And he says, "Okay, it's finished." And you actually don't feel or notice anything, and says, "Okay, that should be it. We'll go deal with the rest of the specifics with this, but thank you for coming."
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Part of her is thinking, if I was actually the killer, I probably wouldn't have shown up today. It wasn't letting me go up.
So everyone's just chatting. A lot of these people are commoners. Some people are scribes from different countries writing things down to record the events of today.
I'm back. Sorry. What did I just miss?
Welcome back.
I got my variable ankle bracelet.
Nice. Is it actually on your ankle?
Yeah,
Nice.
you guys can't see it.
Well, nobody can see it, but it is
Because I'm ankle blind.
there.
I just see leg, I don't see
That
ankle.
sucks.
You can see everything on a person but the ankle.
No, I see it as a leg as a whole. I don't see ankle.
You see legs like they belong on thumbs. Without a nail, mind you.
Everybody's just a Powerpuff Girl.
Not just the legs, they have fingers.
Over here, Tiberius is trying to negotiate again with Uric. Says, "Well, I assume that your maps have information about your lands that you don't want to come out. But what if we sent some of our own people?" Uric stops for a moment and says, "I have a distant family. I think they're called Damonheim. If you go through them and ask them to do it, then I'll let you guys into the lands. You must make your own maps, and we'll know if you start going into an area you shouldn't be in. But no worries, we'll just let you off with a warning." Tiberius says, "That warning won't happen to be Dragonfire, will it?" Uric laughs, and it might be. Good to know. Gregory, well, I'd like to ask you to do this task. I'm afraid I need you to do some other things.
Alright, what's on the agenda?
I need you to investigate what's going on with people's dreams and memories, and what's causing everyone to act differently or make claims of worlds we haven't seen.
Well, I was in one. For a while.
Oh!
I don't think it was a dream.
That's
That there
interesting.
may be much more to this phenomena.
Was anyone with you when you
Uh,
went through this?
Yes, there was even AG and do you remember Joy
Yes, yes.
and Volcana?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, they were there too. It was a harrowing experience.
That's terrible. Sorry to hear that. Well, if there's anything you need from the company,
Is there anyone
Um,
that you had willing to speak with us and see about this?
maybe just stick around if Aegean is one of your companions now, stick around the Elven and Sea Elven kingdoms so that
Mm.
maybe it'll keep everyone more at ease. And also, if you guys were to catch the killer or the mastermind behind all this, then that would make things a lot easier.
Swell then.
All right.
I will do my best.
I'll be sending Rufus to you from now on. I wasn't able to contact you for a while.
Yes, that was around when it happened.
Yeah. Rufus will be going back and forth between us and relaying
boy.
messages.
Have there been issues with the I forgot what you called it. I hold up the coin.
Oh, the transport.
Yeah.
Some people did say that they had issues. That the transport wasn't working. I'll issue you a new one soon.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, Gregory.
Alright. I suppose I'll be off then. Good seeing you again, Rick.
He just nods his head at you and keeps walking. Rufus says, "Where are we to go now, Master?"
I suppose convene with the others, although if they're heading back, I'll end up needing to. I'll hang out here for a while, see if I can get any more information.
I understand. I will keep myself out of the way.
What was that board called?
Well, if you're wanting to say hi
It's
to.
called Court.
Yeah. If you're wanting to say hello to Volcana and Joy again, I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Actually, I would like to speak to Velcana. And he goes over. And he looks at you, Joy, and says, he just kind of like cocks his head to the side and is like, huh, something's different about you.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Your constitution is different.
Much higher stat.
I guess I'm made of
Oh my
sterner
God.
stuff now.
Yes, maybe you've just grown. Quite a bit in such a short time. I hope you're doing well, Joy.
Managing.
If there's anything that Oakenshield can do for you, please let us know.
If I can think of it, I'll let you know.
Of course, it will come with a price.
You mean a figurative price, not the monetary one, right?
No, monetary, like money.
Just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we take money. And he goes over to Velcana and says, Velcana, what happened to you?
I don't know. I'm not dead anymore.
Yes,
No offense.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you.
Interesting. Would you mind if I take a blood sample?
Sure.
He pulls out a small vial and a knife and makes a small cut on your hand and drains the blood into the vial until it's full.
He licks it up. Taste.
he
Isn't Rufus
he
a
puts
vampire?
the vial away and says, this will be interesting. I'm gonna contact some friends and family and see what they have to say about this.
I almost did a Smash Mouth joke, then I realized you're recording this, and I was like, nah.
When you say that, do you mean with the soundboard?
No, I was just like, when he said some, I was gonna go, buddy.
Gotcha.
Friends
I'm not
and
actually
family like who?
Like his Meemaw, his Dee-Daw.
His DDoS attack.
Joy, you hear a voice in your head and it says, "Get the blood."
Like the blood that Rufus just took.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna like try and snatch it from him, like just on impulse.
He
Not
he
even
kind
trying
of
to be sneaky
pulls
about it.
back, and then it's like, I'm sorry, was there a bug on me?
Sorry, can I see the vial for a moment?
I'm sorry?
This will be faster, I promise.
What is the slow version of this?
You sending it to your family / friends to figure things out. I remembered something that happened before. I need to see that blood.
Velcona, I may need more blood. And he hands it to
But
you.
why?
We're just gonna
See
look at
him
the vial.
handing it to Joy.
Angel, is this a callback to...
What? To what?
Remember, like very early on when Joy was tasting blood, and then there was the special one that made her stronger for a bit.
You're gonna have
Angel,
to
is that
remind me
what?
of that.
Oh my gosh! When we found the torture dungeon, like way early
Yeah.
on.
In the beginning, when we
Very,
into the
very
big
beginning, like
cathedral.
Like
session
really,
3
really
type
early
shit.
on.
I'm traumatized.
Did you just say, Mister?
I said it's
I'm
been a
trying
long,
to
long
think of what happened on
time.
session 1.
Traumatized.
Because
Oh, okay, I remember session 1 now.
Then session 2 was in the.
There was the
woods,
thing with,
session
like,
3
the-
came back and
We found a place and we went into the basement and there was like jars of blood and Joy took some because it was like messed with and would grant power or something.
I don't know why I thought you were talking about you eating the book.
No.
And then my
I was talking
computer
about
died for
consuming
months,
Eat his
blood.
a
mind-
couple months.
Eat her mind, actually.
No, Angel, we were talking
Oh.
about consuming blood.
Well, yeah, it's along the same lines of eating the book, and then the voice in your head goes, "Drink it."
She just does it instantly.
I'm gonna have
Rufus is appalled by what you've just done.
And
What,
Aegean
what
is
happened?
also
My neck
appalled.
cut out.
Aegean is also appalled. Like,
Joy asked to borrow the blood vial from Rufus,
And
and
then instantly drank it. Like she looked at it for like 2 seconds and like
Gregory's now
Velcona's
wondering.
like, what the fuck, man?
Gregory's now wondering if you can make like a blood beer, like how they make blood pudding.
black pudding.
she's
Black
she's
pudding.
gonna like. I'm gonna have her. She's gonna like whisper to Velcana. Is Joy always like this?
No.
Angel, what do I get from drinking the blood?
I like that.
You feel a rumbling in your stomach.
I guess I don't taste good.
And you let out a fart.
Yeah.
Angel, is the blood normal? Angel, is there anything I can feel wrong with it?
You feel a little sick, like you're getting a fever.
That should not be happening because I'm an owl, so that there is something wrong with it.
There's something wrong with me.
I love the idea that like the determination of whether something was wrong was whether it made your stomach, your tummy hurt, and you go.
No, it's afterwards. Now I'm starting to feel like ill.
Joy?
No, you just contracted a terminal illness, mate.
Hell yeah,
We're gonna
let's
have to
go.
get a new character for
We
you.
need a new
Oh, we
bird.
gotta get a new bird sidekick.
Hell yeah,
Joy? Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
I don't think she liked your blood.
Velkana, may I, and I'm sorry to say this, but may I have some more of your blood? Says Rufus.
Yeah.
I won't be drinking it, and neither will any of my family or friends. I can promise you that.
Okay.
Do we have any healers around here?
I can heal.
I have healing word.
I got healing hand.
He
Joe's gonna
goes
wander
back
over to the
to
water.
the cut on your
Actually, I
hand,
might actually have healing word.
and he drains it of some more blood and says, "Yes, you should sit down for a bit."
There's quite a bit of blood.
Angel, can Joy reach out to her patron?
Yeah,
She's just saying, was that you telling me to drink the blood?
and your patron is like, "I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry."
Okay, so it was you. I'm just making sure it was you.
It was him, but it wasn't even worth it.
Okay, so what was with it then? Why do I feel sick?
I don't know.
That doesn't happen.
Your body's changing.
Ugh.
Is it puberty?
Ugh.
She's becoming
Not a second one.
a human.
You're having a second puberty.
Disgusting.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
want another room. Okay, what else?
Here.
Is there anything else?
Your blood type might be changing.
Oh no, my personality has to change along with it.
I don't know what your last blood type was though.
I love that the music is muffled now that I put the camera underwater.
Just maybe sleep for a bit. I'm
I don't want to.
I'm feeling
sleep.
kind of weird too now.
This is your fault.
I
just want you to acknowledge that.
I'm gonna lower our connection for a little bit. so
Okay, but can you
we
at
can
least
take
acknowledge
most of
this
it.
is your fault?
I don't really think so.
What? You're the one who told me to.
I think you could have chosen a better option. My stomach.
I've chosen a better option. Fine, go brown. Have it your way.
Why are you breakdancing? Your tummy's upset.
Dude, everyone knows that when you break dance, it settles your stomach.
Yeah, shakes it up like Sprite so that way you can calm down when you stop.
No, Than, it's like the whirlpool experiment. It makes it settle into the bottom.
No.
Fucking great.
Can't believe it. Joy's about to be a proud tummy ache survivor.
Oh yeah, finally.
Your new class, tummy ache survivor.
Angel, it's an honorific.
+3 on No, it's a feat. +3 on Constitution.
No,
saving
I get a
throw.
medal for this. I'm getting a medal for this, is all I'm saying. It
If
will
you
be
commission me,
recognized
I
in
can make you a
Congress.
medal.
Joey's gonna lay down behind the bleachers.
Adrian is gonna relax in the water.
Gregory did not catch any of that.
If you find anything out, you tell me.
I most certainly will.
Okay.
That was very unfortunate. I had to take blood twice.
It's fine.
Well, I'll be off.
Kokona wraps her
And-
hand.
He swishes his cape around his body and he just kind of disappears.
Vakana's thinking, man, turning into a flurry of bats was fun.
But also the being dead and drinking blood thing probably isn't fun.
No, that was pretty fun, I gotta be honest.
I think catching fire in the sun was worse.
That was pretty fun too.
Made me feel alive.
Are you good?
I'll be fine.
Alright. Gregory's gonna start trying to talk to people.
Did your patron tell you to take it?
Yes.
Oh. I guess there might be something wrong with me then.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him too, so there's definitely something wrong with you.
I'm not surprised. Now what? What are we doing? Can we go?
I don't think I can go anywhere right now.
If you guys have nothing more to say, that is basically the end of this session, where this will be going. This group will be going into the next arc of
Gotta go to the next.
of finding the mastermind behind all this.
Finding Lanimo.
I'm gonna kill you, and then the other group will be going to the Dragonlands.
Oh.
So do you mean we're gonna split off into pairs again, or are you talking
No,
about
no,
like,
no.
the
This
ones
group's
that we
staying
did?
together,
Okay,
but the one we talked about that's gonna be the new group.
gotcha.
We're gonna switch to the Alex Maddie.
Yes, we're gonna swap to the B
Angel.
team.
Angel, it's almost time.
Yeah,
boy.
we're swapping. We're
I'm
swapping to B
so
team now that this
bad at
session
Gordon
is finished.
I'm
Now
gonna-
that you're on parole, Adrian.
I have to use the bathroom. I'll be back.
All good.
Okay, so that's
Have a
it
good
for
battle.
this.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.